Utilities in Savannah. I know, it's a boring topic, but we're talking about it anyway. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Karen Carr. I am a realtor in Savannah, and I am the owner of the Georgia Coast Homes team with Keller Williams Coastal Area Partners. That's a mouthful. Today we're talking about utility companies. So you're moving here, you're buying a house, or maybe you're even renting a house, but you're gonna have to have all of your utilities turned on. And a lot of times you don't really know who you need to contact. So here's what it is in a nutshell. For your electricity, there's really just one game in town, and that is Georgia Power. So I'm gonna link to their website down below. You're just going to establish service in your name. I would recommend that you do it as of the day of the closing date. So if you are scheduled to close on January 30th, you're gonna put the utilities in your name as of the 30th. Hopefully the seller did not turn off the utilities in their name until a couple of days after closing, but you can't rely on that. You certainly don't want to be moving into your new house and have no electricity for the first 3 days. So go ahead and set those up as of the day that you're closing on your new property or your lease start date. All right, what about cable and internet and that stuff? You're gonna have to find out whether or not Comcast service. If you're interested in Comcast, you're gonna have to find out if they service your neighborhood. Believe it or not, they don't go everywhere in the entire Metro Savannah area. So go to their website, enter in the address of the house that you're gonna be moving into, and find out if they service it. But if you'd rather have DirecTV or Dish Network or a smaller, fiber optic. If you'd rather have like a fiber optic company, I'm gonna put a few comments I'm gonna put a few links in the description box down below. What about garbage pickup? This is interesting, and it varies from county to county. In certain counties, your trash pickup is included in your property taxes. So when you're paying your property taxes, that includes your garbage pickup. That is not the case for every county, and it's not the case for every house. So you're gonna have to find out if you are buying a house and you are the buyer, have your agent contact the seller's agent to find out who pays for trash pickup. What about water? Water is usually provided by the city or the county in which you're going to be living. So again, I'll have a bunch of links down below that depending on where you're buying your house or the house that you're moving into, you can just start clicking on those and finding out who you need to contact. What about gas? Well, this is an interesting story. There are not a lot of homes in Metro Savannah that have gas stoves, gas fireplaces, gas water heaters, gas dryer. Gas is just not that common around here. So if you do have natural gas at the house that you're buying, you can go with whatever gas company you want. And I'll put a few options down below. If, and this is more likely, you have a propane tank that services your stove or your fireplace, you're just gonna contact one of these propane companies that will come out to your house and fill the tank every so often. It may be once a year, it may be every 6 months, it may be every 3 years. It just depends on how much of that gas, that propane that you use. All right, we've talked about electric, we've talked about gas, we've talked about water, we've talked about cable, and we've talked about trash pickup. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, give me a thumbs up, write a comment down below, and consider subscribing to my channel because I put out new videos every week all about living in Savannah, and I know you don't want to miss one.